like half the book I thought like magical people were just allergic to spiders. Like, who cares about his perfumed ass? He ate children.
She has said it multiple times to his face that she'll kill him in his sleep. Speaking of her parents, do you want to know why this bitch doesn't have magic? Something is very, very, very fucking wrong.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
She mad at you?
Yeah, she was on my lap. And I had to move. Like, like how dare I? Like, I'm gonna show you the death glare I'm getting right now. Oh, you're gonna soften it for her? Really?
That's so funny.
He's a good girl. Yes, you are. Whatever. You're such a pissy little thing. Yeah, you are.
So she's you.
Yeah. Well, such is the life of a cat.
I know, right?
You want to come say hi? No, you're like, fuck this shit, I'm out. You take a nap? I know. A new home is very tiring. All that stress. She fucking snores.
Yeah.
I didn't know cats could snore.
Yeah. I think a couple of mine snore sometimes.
Yeah, I Googled it and they're like, yeah, overweight cats can snore.
I mean, any cat can snore, not just overweight cats.
Yeah, it's usually if they have a respiratory thing or if they're overweight is what Google said, but you know, that doesn't always mean.
That's also Google.
Right. That's what I was saying.
Yeah. Google also tells me I'm dying like once a week, so.
Yeah. Maybe you are. Maybe you are dying once a week.
What, baby? I know, but I don't. Felix is being a dickhole, so you're not allowed out.
Hello.
She's like lifting her paws up to like.
Pick me up. Hello. Oh, you're a little thing, aren't you? Hi.
She's like death glare.
Apparently that's just my thing. Oh, you got a big belly though. Yeah, you do.
Yeah. Like,
this one I think still has some like leftover pregnant belly. Apparently she had a, yeah, that's what I was telling you. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Welp. Well, to everyone who doesn't know, Ariel got a cat. Surprise!
New kitty. New kitty.
Yes. And she looks like she could cut a bitch.
Which is fabulous, huh? Yeah. She has cut some bitches in her lifetime.
Yeah, well, haven't we all? So, welcome to a regular episode, not a special episode. It felt like a special episode.
Yeah, it did.
Ariel has thoughts, and I already know she has thoughts. I also have thoughts. And I just want to state, so many spots on the internet lied to me. I'm just saying I put it here because of I did do the research, so you can't be like, but you just pulled a book.
Yes, but I did question in the beginning. I just knew that there was no way a novella was going to make you, because for me, I have trouble because I can't keep track of, okay, what does this like group of people do and what their names and what all the stuff and what is this group? It's like that whole, okay, where this whole thing, that is what I was asking to. So if you did it, it would like clean it up maybe for me so I could. That's why I was saying that's what I wanted to do.
Well, it's fine. Crystal's fucked up every single pick that Ariel's wanted me to do, so we're just going to leave it at that. I can't make her happy. I feel like a man.
I mean, none of them have done what I said, though.
This week we did The Midwinter Mail Order Bride by Kati Wilde.
All I can hear is the kitty.
Yeah, both kitties. I will say, I still don't understand the spider plot point. I still don't get it. I understand, like, towards the end, like, But I just like at first it was brought up
There
out of
was no
fucking
world
nowhere.
building to know anything about any of it.
Okay.
So I had no idea. I had no idea then. I like half the book I thought like magical people were just allergic to spiders. Like there was no information.
I mean, so the spider is like it was a monster kind of
No,
thing.
I
Oh, okay.
understood, but
You
that's what
you
I
made it
thought
sound like okay.
halfway. I said that's what I thought throughout
Hmm.
half of the book.
Gotcha. So the book opens with Kale, and it's Kale and Anya.
Kale?
Kael. I'm just pronouncing
Oh,
it Kale.
okay.
What are you pronouncing? Kyle?
I did, yeah,
Oh, like kind of like a fancy Kyle.
I guess. Or I was thinking even like Superman, um, Kal-El. I know it's not the same, but
I pronounced it Kale. So in my world, it's Kale, like the vegetable. I really don't like the taste of kale, actually.
I like Kale.
It gives me a weird taste in my mouth. Anyways, he is a king, a warlord king, known as the Butcher. His reputation was formed because, like, when he took over, he murdered a lot of people. A lot of it is exaggerated as far as like the stories and things about him, but you know, in this world, people are just like afraid to fucking like approach this man. Because of this, they're trying to like get him to take a wife on. So they kind of like bring this lady in, and her name is Anya, blah 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 blah. The previous king, Joffrey, which all I could think of was Joffrey from Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's kind of like similarly based, just not the age thing. So Joffrey was kind of a shitbag, not kind of, he was like a super shitbag king. And like, even to the point that like anything that he sat on, like his like little stupid cushion that he would bring in had to be perfumed. And so like all these people are basically traumatized. His ass probably smelled terrible. That's probably why he wanted it perfumed, to
He
be
ate
honest.
children.
I know.
I think you're burying the lead here. Who cares about his perfumed ass? He ate children.
He was like a really horrible ruler. He would order his like people to like kiss his ass, but he'd also be like sitting in the blood of their like those people's wives and children's because yes, he ate children and he killed a bunch of people and he was a really terrible person. And so Kale killed him, like destroyed him, and then he ended up taking over. But because all these people have such trauma from this fucking douche nugget of a thing, they kind of like
Walk on
try to
eggshells around him.
treat yeah, they try to treat Kale kind of similarly, like doing the things that the previous dude would do. And it's because all they've
Well,
known
they've
is
been
what
trained.
right, that's all like the king does. And like all the ladies want to please him as well, like all this other stuff. Excuse me. But yes, it just if you want to talk more about it, all I know, Joffrey just sucked.
Well,
And he
the
was a
ladies don't
murderer
want to please him. They feel obligated to because they don't want to
because
die.
right.
And he at first was all like, "Oh, this is fantastic." And then he realized that they were just scared of him and doing it out of obligation. And then he was like, "Well, not getting laid anymore."
Yeah.
So he's been a little cranky
Yeah.
and has been ignoring all the women. So they think, his people think that having a wife would soften him and help matters. But now he hasn't given a woman any glance, so they've sent letters to literally every available bachelorette around.
Yeah. And so Anya is the princess of Ivermere. All that I could think of is ivermectin, but that's besides the point. Every time I saw that word. So she's like the eldest daughter of King Palin and Queen Dina. They gathered her so that they could present her to him, but there ended up being a bit of a complication. So realistically, Anya's there because her kingdom is like failing. Like magic over there is unstable. All of this marriage was arranged by her douche nugget of a mother. I understand it because of kingdoms in general. They usually do like arranged marriage and all this other stuff. Just so you know, it's just a marriage alliance. Anya doesn't really want to do this, like at all. But
I mean,
she,
she does and she doesn't.
so if the marriage between her and this king fails to like fix her kingdom, she has openly admitted to Kale she's going to kill him. She has said it multiple times to his face that she'll kill him in his sleep, but whatever. So she is offered, and he has like a conversation with her in her room, and he tells her that he is not going to take her as a wife.
So she arrives, and the guy who is arranging all of this, like his magistrate or whatever, gets Kale, whatever, to go and meet the woman, even though he's blindsided by the whole thing. And he's extra angry because she's from Ivermere because he does not like anything to do
Magic.
with magic. And everyone there uses magic and are born with it, etc., etc. And so he's going to go handle the situation himself. And he walks in and he sees her and he's like, well, maybe it wouldn't be so bad to take a bride. You can't trust her with the magic though, but she clearly looks like inebriated or something. And she walks right up to him and explains her whole reason for being there and how she's really there to kill him and take his kingdom. And so he's basically like, well, we're not going to get married.
Yeah.
Bye.
Yeah. She also expresses that like before they were to get married at all, she has to return back to her actual kingdom to kill a spider. In
When she realizes he doesn't want her there, she's basically like, good, because I have to get home. I have to go take care of something at home anyways. And they're all confused because she just keeps ranting on about a spider.
the thing with the spider too is that no one at her kingdom believes her that the spider actually exists because she's the only one who can see it.
But it made no sense. There's a spider in my mother's bedchamber. There's a spider in my mother's bedchamber.
Well, yeah, because
But they realize that she basically is inebriated, that her mother gave her some kind of
potion,
potion to make her.
it's like a love potion kind of thing.
Well, no, it's more like a roofie.
It is a roofie, but they kind of
Yeah,
describe it as a
right.
love potion.
But there's no.
I'm just saying
basically
it is a roofie, but like, yeah, he does agree. So even though he says that like he's not going to have her, like
She,
he had
like, let
vowed
me home.
a
She's
whore.
like, yeah, let me go home then.
Yeah,
And he's like, fine.
and he says okay, and he's gonna help her crush the spider, whatever. This is super humiliating because not only is she still feeling the fucking effects of this potion, but now she has to return home without a husband. And everyone at home is going to know that she has been rejected. And everyone thinks that this man has been like so desperate for a bride because he had to send for one because he's not marrying anybody in his fucking kingdom. She's humiliated, and people are going to be fucking dickholes about it more than they already are all dickholes to her
She didn't want to
anyways.
return. Yeah, she doesn't want to return back to her place,
Yeah,
even though she feels like she must to save
right.
her mother.
I personally would not want to save her mother. So they're gonna take off and head towards her kingdomy place because, you know, he promised and now she has to go back. Everything that Anya has heard about Kale has just been how brutal he is.
Savage.
Super savage. He's like this big, bad, fucking horrible man. Because again, they're basing it off of who the king was previously and then how Kale came to become said king.
Well, not only that, but
And
he
rumors.
has literally
Done a lot.
like years and years and years of taking people out and like slaughtering whole sets of people.
Yeah. But as they're going and they like come upon like, I don't remember if it's the town or just like as they're going, there is a lady they're doing like their like punishment kind of thing where they're like the people had they're like the trials kind of thing where they go out, they explain what you did wrong, and they give you your stupid punishments. And like one of the women, they do see Kale, and
Yeah,
they're
they
not
leave. They go out
explaining.
on their
Yeah,
adventure, but the next town they happen through.
as they see this woman being brought out, it's like a woman and a dude that are getting ready for their punishments. And as they're doing this, the guy who's going to be doling them out sees Kale and doesn't want to say exactly what she did wrong. And Kale's sitting there like, no, 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 like, I want to know. So basically, the woman is getting punished because she said a whole laundry list of things about the king and about, like, he did this, 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 this. And
She was running her mouth and
so they're
basically
going to
talking
punish
about
her. Yeah.
what Kale is a bad guy.
And Kale goes, oh, well, I did all of those things. Like, but I didn't do the forcing himself on a woman thing. So that was like the only thing. And he basically pretty much ends up like pardoning this woman who like talked mad shit about him, which was because most
Like, people can say what they
90
want.
and then he said that, and he said also that fucking rule stupid, get rid of that rule, like who the fuck cares, like people can talk however they want. And the guy's like, well, what if they talk up? And he goes, I literally don't care, get rid of the rule, it's so fucking stupid. So then the other guy who is currently on trial tries to also get a pardon from the king, and he's like, I just, you know what, I was a thief and I accidentally killed somebody, and like I didn't mean to. And what had ended up happening is he was stealing coins off of this guy, and the guy like came at him and he stabbed him. He stabbed the dude. And they're near like a healing circle, so he's like, I thought that because we're near this like healing center like area thing, that like he could just like go over there and he would be fine. But this ends up being a dude who wants nothing to do with healing and the magic of healing and everything like that. And he goes, I didn't
Basically,
know.
the atheist of
Yeah,
magic.
he's like, I didn't know that he was like that. And Kale's like, okay, but like you still killed him. He goes, no, 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 but I had no idea.
He
Goes,
would have
you
lived
fucking
if he
idiot.
had gone to the healing.
Right? And he goes, what the fuck? Kale, absolutely pissed about this whole thing. And he even says, like, he's lucky that Kale's not the one doling out the punishment for this, because Kale would very much not go easy on this as well. So that kind of just shows Anya the different like sides that Kale has to him, because he clearly had this caring and compassion for the woman that was talking shit about him, obviously, and was like, nah, it's fine, like all this. So it's really contradicting to
That
the
he
person
might
that
not be as savage as she's her.
yeah, yeah. So then they're walking towards the inn, and a child ends up coming. Are you taking another picture? What, baby?
I don't know if you can see it in my camera.
That's so funny.
She's like, just belly.
That's so cute.
Like, come
Aww,
pet me.
that's so cute. So they start walking towards their inn, and a child ends up approaching Kale. And the mother of this child is freaking the fuck out because, again, they see him as this big, giant, savage man. And the child gives him like this flower crown. And it was so sweet. So, again, she's seeing more sides to this man, because he's not like, how dare you approach me and da 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 da, even though the mom's like freaking the fuck out.
He didn't eat the child. So.
He did not eat the child, no. So this man just ends up being not who Anya expected him to be. When they get to the inn, Kale says that they're going to share a room. And it's not because he wants to sleep with her, by the way. I mean, he does. He does. He ends up jacking off while she's taking a bath. But that's besides the point. The reason that he wants to sleep with her is because of caution. Because Anya has made it very clear that she would murder this man in his sleep. So to combat that, he binds her wrists at night so that she can't stab him. And he stays in the same bed with her just to kind of keep an eye on her. I thought that was actually really funny, that he just decides he's just going to bind her in her sleep.
He's not stupid.
No, he is not.
He hasn't gotten in this position.
Yeah. They talk and argue a little bit. We learn that Kale grew up in the mines, and like we said, like he clawed his way into power. Like he really like fought really like he went through a fuck ton of shit to get to where he is now. And he also does not trust magic. Spoiler
Well,
alert,
magic is what destroyed his
everything.
entire town and slaughtered basically all of the people he knew
Yeah.
because they had magic in their town too, like Ivermere, but everything has a cost. And so if you do one thing with magic, there's a consequence. And so they did it so much that it basically imploded in on itself and the whole town became like a dark, like wasteland.
Yeah. Spoiler alert, by the way, Anya doesn't have any magic.
We don't know
Um,
that yet.
Psst. That's why I said spoiler
Yeah.
alert. But this is why, so basically, she's considered useless. And this is why her mother was like sending her off. Anya admits to Kale about how she just feels like she's been just like overlooked and like all of that other stuff. Kale listens to her. It's kind of nice to her though, because finally there's like somebody in a position of power that's not just like overlooking her or dismissing her just because she really doesn't have much to offer. But Kale, by the way, just still really, really wants her, even though he rejected her originally. And he does like pull himself back and he pushes her away. And Anya can feel the rejection. So the big thing is like Kale backed off, but his whole internal monologue or whatever, his internal shit is like he wants her to make the first move. He wants her to like
Well, she made it very clear she didn't want him.
right
So he's not going to
then take
come on to
advantage.
her
Yeah.
again. And he basically, when she made some kind of reference or like when he was tying her to the bed, he basically made it very clear that no, unless you ask me to do something, you've already told me no, I'm not going to be
Yeah.
messing with that. I don't want things that don't want me.
Right. Yeah. Which again proves that he is a decent human being and not a shitbag because a shitbag would have just taken advantage of it. So, all of that. So then they're up the next day and they're continuing on their travels. But as they're on their travels, they encounter some cloaked bandits on the road. And Anya starts to help fight back. And of course, at this point in time, Kale does not realize she does not have magic. So she's just using her sword and he's like thinking like use your fucking magic to like do the shit. She does and like they do end up defeating them and afterwards she explains she does not have magic at all. And this has made it so that she's useless in the kingdom. She's not going to be the next heir because the next heir has to have fucking magic, apparently, according to these dumbass humans. And so it's her cousin who's going to be the heir. So that's why her mom had like sent her off basically to try to be some form of useful for the kingdom. Because obviously, like if she marries into a kingdom like this, like
It's
they could
better
get
than nothing.
it's better than nothing,
Well,
and they can get like assistance to help whatever the fuck is going on with them. Like
and she all she is an embarrassment right now.
correct, yes. Yeah. And Kale shares his history of more minds more and more with Anya. And Anya continues to share, like, she just talks about, like, the pain that she has of being stripped from the claim to her own throne. And Kale offers Anya a role in his own court. Like, it doesn't even have to be queen, because, again, he's not going to force her to marry him. And he's like
But
trying to offer her literally anything.
safety, basically. Like,
Yeah. He trusts her and he's really trying to offer her something and he doesn't want to push the boundaries with her. And again, like I had said, he wants her to approach him for the inappropriate things. So she doesn't accept it, but like at least he offered the roles to her. So they continue their travels, and on Midwinter's Eve, they arrive at another inn, and there's a celebration going on. And inside the inn, like Anya can see Kale interacting with other people, and Anya feels really jealous when she sees Kale with other people. Probably get those feelings checked, lady. Sorry. And as she's sitting there, a little old lady approaches her who talks about from, I don't remember where it was she was from. She was from somewhere.
She's from the
And
same place he was.
she is a witch. And of course, to Anya, that is a horrible word because that is something.
Witch.
She is a witch. She came down in a bubble. Sorry.
She did not.
Time or place, not this time. She did not come down in a bubble. But to Anya, so the word witch was kind of used like as a derogatory word to other people in her kingdom in Ivermere. But for the Badlands and stuff, that's not what it's used for. It's a good term.
So those people had magic too.
Yes.
And instead, most of them have not used it because they see the cost.
Yeah.
So they choose to use pure magic. She is one of the select few who have chosen to make the sacrifice to use her magic in extreme circumstances for like healing and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
And it's seen as a sacrifice and a high honor because nobody wants that kind of balance and weight put on them.
She ends up talking Anya through all of her feelings because she can see Anya kind of going through it with their hard eyes at Kale over here. And Kale ends up coming back over and getting a little closer to her. And I believe, is it that they get like a gift or something for Midwinter's, whatever. It's like a wish. And he asks her like what she wants.
A wish.
Yeah, a wish. Yeah, okay. And Anya wishes for a kiss because now she's going to act on this shit. Throughout the book, he's trying to show her that even though she's spent her entire life living in an area where magic has been like the end all be all, and if you don't have it, you're basically useless. He's trying to teach her that even without that, there is other things like kindness and love and all this other stuff in the world. True natural magic like exists. The true magic is the friends you make along the way and the feelings you have to exist in the world and not be a dickwad like her parents. Also, speaking of her parents, do you want to know why this bitch doesn't have magic? So basically, the reason why Anya doesn't have magic is because her father is a selfish bastard and could not bear her mother's pain in childbirth. So he cast a spell to take away the pain for the mom. And because everything needs balance in the world, if one thing gets taken away, it kind of has to balance itself out. So it basically gave Anya the pain of not having fucking magic in this goddamn town kingdom that everyone has magic in. And the price she pays is she doesn't get to wield her magic. And now everyone gets to bully her and be a dick about it.
The reason why she has blonde hair is because her mother
was making her lips red, and Anya was like 5 years old at the time. It was like 3 or 5. I think she was 5 years old at the time, and she was like not far enough away.
3, I think.
And yeah, something like that. And
well, no, she wasn't supposed to be in the room, so it's
right.
Clearly her fault.
So her mother is like has these powers, and that's why like things are warded around her, and you have to be outside the wards when they're doing all that, so you don't interfere with the scaling thing. But exactly, and she was too close. So when her mother decided to make her lips red,
put color on her lips, it
pulled all the color from her fucking hair, because everyone in that town has dark hair. Now, not only is poor Anya without magic, she looks different too, because even Kale had asked like if her parents were her actual parents, because she doesn't look like them, because again, everyone in that kingdom has specific coloring hair, and like Anya is the odd one fucking out. And so, because I mean magic comes with a cost, and Kale tries to make it clear to her the one who pays the price is not the ones who wield the magic, it's the one who don't wield the corrupt magic, because in the minds taught him what value a life has.
That's why his people don't use it. They use natural magic, and that's why he's been teaching her that as they go, and they've been growing close because of that.
Yeah.
She's been learning to use these things.
Yeah. So all of that happened, and then so when they're at this inn and she's dealing with all the jealousy feelings of him talking with other people, and then she has this conversation with this old lady about like love and all this other stuff.
She reiterates his point, because Anya's only heard it from him so far, but the old lady reiterates the point about that being the most natural magic of all, and how that's the real magic.
Yeah. And then so when he asks her what she wishes for a kiss. And now all bets are fucking off. And I mean, he doesn't want to like he
She made
proposes
the
to her.
move.
She made the
So
move, and now he proposes to
if
her,
she
and they're
wants him
actually
again,
going to
they
get
can have,
married.
right. Well, because they were originally supposed to get married
Yeah.
to begin with, but it was that she didn't want him. So now she wants him. So, hey, we can do this now.
And he basically pulls everyone in to like get these motherfuckers married. They get like binded together, which ends up being an interesting issue when they're trying to go fuck later because they can't really undo the bindings to be
It's their
attached to each other.
tradition.
Yeah, the tradition. So they get married and then they go up and he eats her out and they fuck. So, I mean, they're married now, so they can do whatever the fuck they want. And after they fuck is when Anya explains about her hair and all the scaling and all that other stuff that had happened. We learned that Kale has a protective tattoos that he himself put there. And Anya was like, you're not supposed to do that because,
Well,
like, in her world, like, it's not, you're not supposed to do put your own protective things
so
on your own skin.
it's not tattoos. So she notices that he
Oh, they're
has a
marks. They're
rune.
just protective marks.
Yeah, he has a rune into his skin, and the only people who have runes into their skin are people who have been like shamed and like banished and outcast from her kingdom. And he explains that he is basically immune from magic because of that mark on him. And she doesn't understand who could do that and how it could last because the runes only last for so long. So someone would literally have to be,
Continuously upping them.
and they've been alone this entire journey for like 2 weeks or whatever. And then
He
she finds out that he had magic as well, being from his place,
mm-hmm.
and that he has an additional piece, like a rune, in his skin that takes all his magic to continuously keep the other one going. So it's kind of like a double-edged, so he can't get magic on him and he can't do magic himself because all of his power is to that one thing.
They head out the next day to do their little final push to her bitch face parents' house. I fucking hate her parents. I'm sorry. But as they're walking towards the kingdom and they're walking through this forest, Anya can notice that the wards that are set up to help protect the kingdom are failing and that something is really, really wrong. And she can feel the presence kind of stalking them through the forest. And so typically with
Like
the
little bunny foo-foo.
wards, what? I'm sorry.
Forest.
Yeah.
It was basically like a scary version of Groot, it seemed.
So usually with the wards, it's there to protect you so you can walk so the things stay in the forest and don't attack you. And technically they could like if they wanted to, they could throw their club, but then because they can't pass through the wards, their club's gone forever and they need that for like their own defense. And they could kill you, but then they can't eat you because they can't pass through the wards to use you as food. So like that's the whole thing. It's basically just a waste. So Anya's letting him know, hey, I can see the wards are failing. We need to travel like kind of slowly because if you fucking run, that shit's gonna know that something's wrong. So they kind of have to like work their way together to get closer to the kingdom. When they finally do eventually get to the kingdom, Kale expresses the fact that he would have died if it had not been for Anya because she knew the exact way to avoid getting murder faced by these things.
Because she has no magic, she has taken it upon herself to train with the guard, even though her parents didn't want her to. So she's spent a lot of her life training with the guard. So she's learned how to use, swords and learned the forest and
Mm-hmm. As she should, because her parents were no fucking help to this poor girl. And she's the one who caught the fact that the protective wards were going down. So, like, he would have just, like, kind of barreled all in there. And she goes, no, 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 no. We have to be, like, smart about this of how to go. He's trying to explain to her that what she did was, like, amazing. And
well,
she
and
didn't rely on the
true
magic.
natural magic. No, she used real magic, and because she was brave and she was like he puts that in a lot.
Yeah. So they finally arrive to Ivermere, and it is kind of deserted. Kale can't see the stuff that Anya can see, which is all of the webs everywhere. Um, all of the like soldiers are wrapped in webs. Like Kale can see that they're not moving, and he can see that part, but he can't see the same shit that Anya can.
They find the people that are wrapped in the webs and they're like either dying or
Dead.
like or they're dying dead or basically paralyzed.
Yeah. And yeah, it's very clear something is very, very, very fucking wrong. So then Anya sees this giant fucking spider, and she talks Kale through like murdering this because again, he can't see it. So she's talking him through using what she can see to help murder face the spider. And they do. They kill the stupid spider. And then when he does finally like actually kill it, then you can see everything because it was cloaked with its stupid magic. And then he does kill it, and then everything becomes like you can see everything. He ends up calling for the king and queen to meet her because Anya was like, "Oh, I gotta go see my parents," and he goes, "Absolutely not. They can come see you because now she's technically a queen, and also her parents suck." And so he's and she saved the day. So he's like, "No, no, no, no. They're not gonna call on you. We're gonna call on them to come here." And of course, her parents, they didn't fucking believe her about this fucking spider in the first place and thought she was crazy and sold her off to go do something so they could have some semblance of help in the kingdom and everything. Anya confronts her mom about everything, and Anya really does like fully step into this role that she's going to have, obviously being a queen for Kale and everything like that. And I just know I fucking hate her parents. Continuously hate her parents. And the epilogue, Anya's pregnant, so they're gonna have babs. They're gonna have a ton of babs. Death to the parents. You know, we've had a lot of shitty parents lately
Yeah.
as well. So, yes.
And they found out that the spider was created. It was
Oh,
just
that's
a
right. That's right.
spider,
That's right. Yeah.
but the spider was created because of the potion, the roofie potion
That's right.
on Anya, and because they were making her docile and malleable and just like basically sleeping. She basically slept for the entire trip. For the like, it took them almost a month to get there because they weren't just riding a horse. So that gave all that power and awakenness to the spider that was in the room.
So it's her mom's fault that the spider exists in the first place.
Yes.
So, because of the balance, the scaling and everything, something had to take it. So, like creating that made the spider do its
And they
thing.
made
And
this huge big deal about true and natural magic being what defeated the spider and saved all their butts.
true love heals all. Sorry.
It was more bravery
I
and
know.
different
I
things.
understand that. I'm just being a sassy pants. Let me be sassy. So, who was your favorite character?
I don't know. I don't know. Um, the spider. Because, oh no, okay, fine. Kale. Kale.
I'm sorry.
Kale. I had a thought process, but I'm changing it.
No, I want it. Give me the thought process of the
Well,
spider
no.
being
So,
your favorite character of this entire book.
well, okay. So the spider was minding its own business.
Mhm.
Through no fault of its own, it then got the scaling. And Anya makes a big deal when they talk about the difference between magic and natural magic, that it's okay that there's a cost because they make sure to have something around that can take that cost. It just a mouse or a rat or it's no big deal. Wouldn't you rather have what you need? And that's how their whole thought process has been. So no one cared about this spider. And it was fine that that got the scaling. And instead, the spider was like, well, really? Fine. Then fuck all y'all. I'm going on my own motherfucking rampage, and you can all die in a hole. I'm going to be the queen bitch around here.
I love your thought process. I don't know why
But
you weren't going to share that.
in reality, I guess,
No, it
you
doesn't
know,
matter. You can pick whatever. We pick animals all the time. You can pick a spider that murdered everybody.
he
That's
was
okay.
he was savage when he needed to be, and he was knew
Okay.
all the right stuff and stayed like committed to teaching her about all the shit the whole way to make her see and understand why he was so wary of their
So we
magic.
went from
And
spider to kale for a second there.
that's yes,
Oh,
I did.
okay. You were talking about the spider, and then my thought process was like, the spider taught her
Oh
all
yeah, no,
these things.
I had said, but also
I didn't hear
kale.
you
Yeah.
say kale. Oh, I didn't hear that part. So I was like, okay, so the spider also taught her
The
all
spider was on the journey. The spider taught her about love, and the spider taught her about bravery because it took bravery and love and perseverance and kindness to defeat it.
Okay. I was gonna pick the old lady at the end.
Which
But the spider works too. Least favorite character.
Anya's parents.
Honestly, I think I hate her dad more.
No, the mom more than the dad. The dad, sure,
You know what?
was
Actually, yeah,
selfish
because
in
she
one
did do the
moment, but he
That's
didn't want
true.
someone to have pain. And
The her mother couldn't have just put lipstick on. Sorry.
no, because you have to, it has to sit and set in. But and regardless, the mother just made continuous choices over and over and over again. Like she roofied her.
That is true. Okay, fair point. I still think she could have put lipstick on, but that's besides the point.
Yeah.
Put a lip stain?
Also, yeah,
A lip stain, you know?
they wanted
Did
to
we really
last.
need the magic to make your
Yes,
lips
they want it
colored?
to last and be semi-permanent,
Mm.
coloring your hair.
Yeah, but this is not magic.
But they need the magic to make their face like do that,
I
I guess, supposedly. Which is why he didn't even know what she looked like at first, because usually
Typically
those
they
people
usually
have
like ward
glamours
themselves and
and right.
they glamour themselves and all that other stuff. Yeah.
So that's basically what she was doing. She was putting on her mask.
Yeah. Okay, well. Amazon gives us a 4.3, Goodreads a 3.9, and Storygraph is a 3.72.
What did you rate it?
Like 2.5, 3.
I don't know how to say this in a way that's nice, but like I don't think we did it justice talking about all the actual points of the book that made it a decent book in and of itself. Like it wasn't tragic. Was it what it was supposed to be? Not even close. Was it a great book? Also not even close. But it wasn't tragic. I rated it 3 stars.
Okay.
Like the themes were fine, the points were fine, but I
Hmm.
don't, like I said, I don't feel like we really got there. What did you go with peppers?
Mm, I was gonna go with like a Poblano.
Yeah, that's where I'm at too.
Not a one-handed read, by the way.
Not for me either. Really need to get tabs.
Yeah.
I would survive though.
I would survive just fine. I probably would have murdered my parents, though.
Yes, I would survive.
I would have
I
murdered
would
my
survive.
parents and taken over the kingdom myself.
Well, you weren't allowed to because the council voted you
Well,
off
then
the
they're
island.
dead too.
Well, they have magic and you don't.
Not if I kill them in their sleep.
You fucking snoring again.
Can you not take this from me? Let me murder everybody and run the kingdom myself.
Murder them with your non-magic. They have magic.
I don't
They're
know,
gonna
Ariel. I think if
they're
I
gonna
have
smite
great
you.
natural magic and I can do what I
Do
want.
you? Do you?
According to you, I do. I have plenty.
According to
Oh
you.
my God. Anyways, we need to spin. I had to think about that for a second. I forgot where we were. Alrighty, so let's see what we're doing next time on the days of our lives. Sorry.
Days of our lives be wild.
What's that?
The days of our lives be wild.
bro, right? Let's spinnies. You ready?
I am ready.
Okay, one, two, three, click. The Tyrant Alpha's Rejected Mate by Kate C. Wells.
Una. I keep my head down in this backwards pack. Females rank low, and my bad leg makes me damaged goods. It doesn't help that I've never shifted. I don't mind the late 20s single life, though. No one's paying any attention as I build an illicit farmer's market empire. My roomies and I are doing it for ourselves, and if life under Killian Kelly is stifling, at least it's predictable. We can deal. But when biology finally kicks in, I lose my mind. I claim our alpha as my mate, and he rejects me in front of the whole pack. It's all good. It only hurts when I breathe. I'll survive. That's what I do. Who wants an arrogant jerk for a mate anyway? I have a business to run. And Killian. To lead this pack out of the dark ages, I've had to be hard, merciless. I don't flinch. I don't make mistakes. Una Hayes isn't my mate. My wolf might have some kind of strange infatuation, but if she were mine, I'd know it. And I can walk away, can't I? And if I keep coming back, if she starts living in my head, I am the strongest male in 5 generations. My pack scrambles to do my bidding. I can bring one quiet female back in line. No one can possibly be as stubborn as I am. There's no way I've ruined the best thing that's ever happened to me. I am the Quarry Pack Alpha. I don't lose. This one is supposed to be a primal shifter romance, so we shall see if it delivers.
Yeah. Intrigue. So, look at the kitty. Sorry.
Hi. You want to come say hi to everybody? You just want to roll on the blanket. She really is obsessed with blankets.
That's so funny. Maybe it makes her feel good.
Yeah.
Anyways, so join us next week where we don't get distracted by cats.
So make sure to keep reading.
And keep it smutty. Who the fuck is texting me? Sorry. Any whistles? It hits her really nice because really nice. Yeah, okay. Why does my head keep getting cut? I think my camera keeps moving.
Stay.
Overlooking whore. She's not a whore. She's a virgin. In my notes, it literally says, heading towards Anya's home to kill this dumbass spider thing.
Singles light. Oh my gosh, hold on.
Girl.
Should not have eaten the spicy pickle chips. It's the kitty time.
It's a kitty ass in the camera.
It's a kitty time. Hello, baby. Hello. You want some cheese? Want some cheese?
What's going on?
I give you one, but it can't come through the computer. All right, you can get off the off the table now. Hello. Hello. Who's a good girl? Aren't you a pretty girl? Yes, you are.
Maya, look in here.
Yes, you are. Who's a pretty girl?
Okay, she's running away now. She's like, I'm done, bitch. She's so cute.
Pretty. She's a pretty girl.
It's cute.
Who's a good girl?
Mm.
Yes, you are. She's done being little. Oh, fuck.
Oh, fuck.